Hello, it's Tracy Jackson, also known as a spiritual cheerleader, coming to you with smudging ceremony and talking a little bit more about smudging ceremonies. So, in Native American traditions, smudging was used to clear out energy, clear out negativity, make space for spirit to come in. And obviously, when we are creating sacred space, or when we feel like maybe the energy is stagnant or stuck, or feel that it's heavy, it's a perfect time to smudge. Typically, when people speak of smudging a home, they usually have some sage, and this one's already been burnt, as you can see, or Palo Santo, both of which are really good at clearing energy. Sage, to me, is a more potent energy clearer. Not to say that Palo Santo isn't. I think it also clears the energy. It's just that when I really want to make sure that all negativity is left, or like if somebody's been like sick in my home or something like that, and I really want to get like all of it out, I will do a deep cleansing with sage. But on the regular basis, I do Palo Santo cleansings, just because, number one, it has a very, very sweet smell. I love the smell of Palo Santo, and it's a clearing agent. So I'm actually going to try to light my Palo Santo now, and I literally just light it up, for lack of a better term. This is not going to be one of those YouTube videos where we catch everything on fire. Let's pray to God that it's not. But as you can see, it's already starting to smoke here, which is good. And it had some flames on it, which is also good. Oh, okay. That's all I need. A little snap, crackle, pop, and I'm nervous. And so the thing is, you can kind of, it just went out with all my smoke. I waited too long. But I just laid it. You can see some of the embers going right now. Like I said, it's the snap. There we go. All right. So the smoke goes, and you put the smoke on what it is that you're wanting to clear. You can even clear yourself. So like I could have the smoke coming into me, coming into my throat to clear my throat chakra, clear my eyes so that I can see. Denise has a really nice little ritual with the smoke that you can use, but you light it until it smokes. Like obviously it's smoked and it's gone out, so I would continue to light it until I got a good deal of smoke, or I would light it and let it smoke for a while, and it would smoke for a while, and then it would go out, and I would light it again to just make sure that I get the smoke around there. Like I said, the sage is a little bit more potent. Some people don't like the smell of sage. They prefer the smell of Palo Santo, because Palo Santo, like I said, it has more of a sweet smell. Sage kind of smells like marijuana. But hey, it cleanses the energy. It's not marijuana, just so we know. But it kind of has that smell to it. So if you don't really like that smell, you might not like sage. But you might like Palo Santo, because like I said, it has a very, very sweet smell. Palo Santo actually means holy wood in Spanish. And so it's this amazing smelling wood. It smells even better than cedar, if that helped you in making that decision. And usually when you smudge, you do have kind of the abalone shell. I'm like, these are actual strings from my sage, but you have the abalone shell. The abalone shell is fireproof, so it doesn't really burn. Obviously, let's not set anything or try anything. Let's not try to make it burn, but typically it's not going to burn. So you can set your Palo Santo or your sage stick here in the shell and let it, you know, burn as you do the smoke. And you know, move the smoke around to wherever it needs to go with the feather. Again, all of these we're using feathers because of native tradition. In native tradition, they typically have like feather wands with multiple feathers that they are really wafting the smoke off. And their sage sticks are much bigger than these, and you can find sage sticks that are much bigger than than the ones that I have used at various events and things like that. When you do house clearings, people a lot of times will have that big bundle of sage when they first move into a new house to clear out the energy and to make it so that they are ushering in, you know, allowing their energy to be kind of imbued on the home. So that's smudging in a nutshell. Like I said, you can smudge pretty much anything. I smudge my cards when, you know, from time to time, if I feel like they need to be cleared. I smudge crystals. I smudge myself. I smudge mainly my home. I go around and do energy clearing with the smudge, you know, sticks, the sage or the Palo Santo, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So I hope that that was helpful to you. Obviously, if you have any other questions, or if you have anything that in the spiritual realm you're like, I've always wanted to know about this particular thing, like I've never encountered it, or I've never used this, I don't really know how to use it, can you walk me through how to use it? Like, please leave a question below, because like I said, I've tried pretty much everything on this path, or experienced or have someone that I know that it's experienced, or have some knowledge of various experiences with things. So if there's other, you know, tips that you want to know about, like, okay, like today someone asked about incense burning, right, with the little incense burner and burning resin, and like, why would I burn resin? Well, I can burn resin to smudge, like I can put things in the in the smoke to allow them to be cleared, or I can just do it as part of my daily ritual, as my altar space, just kind of like is done, like I said, at a Catholic, you know, service, or, you know, in Buddhism, but right before you're chanting, you might light some incense or something like that. So I can use that resin and allow it to burn and make that fragrant sense. One of the things that in the Bible, in the Old Testament, it talks about the Old Testament priest, the tribe of Levi, obviously, which Moses and Aaron were part of, and Aaron was the high priest at one point of the Levites, right? They talk about in the temple, in the tabernacle, making that sweet smelling aroma to allow spirit to come in, and allow the spirit to kind of descend onto the tabernacle so that everyone can feel it. And the same holds true for when you are smudging or when you are using an incense burner. So these are, like I said, these are tips and tricks to allow that spirit energy to come in. Another way of welcoming spirit in. Obviously, you don't have to do this to welcome spirit in every day, right? You can. Lately I've been feeling called to burn incense in the mornings, but there's many times where I pray, say my meditation, and I allow spirit to come in. But there's, over time, I've kind of created and felt called to do certain rituals to kind of connect in with spirit, to kind of take my mind out of that logical state into my heart space, and to recognize that I'm in a different energy, I'm in a different space. And sometimes doing these rituals helps you with that. So like I said, I love sharing these tips and these rituals. So if there's anything else that you can think of that you want to know about, or things that you're like, I heard about this thing, but I'm not really sure what it is, you know, like, I don't know about past lives, I don't know about Akashic records, I don't know about, you know, astrology or whatever. Whatever you got questions on, ask them here. I'd love to do videos, more videos like this, and share them, especially with my people on my newsletter. So let me know if there's something that you'd like to know, because I want to help you and share with you. So I hope you guys have a great week this week. I look forward to seeing you next week, hopefully with something new to share, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great week. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're on my mailing list, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.